Cramp, 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 cramp.
Namaste.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Ronald.
And this is the Ron's World, where we talk about the topics on everybody's mind. Thank you to those of you that are already subscribed, and if you haven't done it, please do so down below. Today we are talking about yoga. Is it really exercise?
Let's find out. Ronnie, you're right. This is a great topic because people are confused about yoga. Yoga is actually the ultimate exercise. It's been around for thousands of years. And thank you so much for Simone for coming here and giving us the real scoop on yoga.
Yes, we appreciate yoga very much. And yoga is a great thing, and it's a great thing to prevent injuries after I'm done exercising, because that's what you're doing with yoga. You're stretching, which is a great thing, but it is an exercise.
I think I can correct that. All right, let's get into position, and then you're going to discuss heart rate. And you're going to witness heart rate. Put your feet here. Lift your feet up.
Okay.
Spread your toes, squeeze your legs together, and reach your arms out. Now, what do you have to say about heart rate, Tommy?
Oh man, my heart rate is already pumping. I'm already shaking.
Okay, Ron, raise your arms up to the sky. Okay, next comment.
Why is Ronald shaking so much over there? I feel like there's an earthquake happening.
I am barely holding this
I
together.
don't want to injure you.
So look, I have nothing but respect for yoga. But in exercise, if you were to define it, your heart rate goes up because you're exerting yourself. In yoga, with all this breathing and stuff, isn't your heart rate actually going down? Which seems to be contradicting exercise.
So the fact of the system is that the idea is that because your breathing is controlled, your heart rate is also going to be steady. That doesn't mean it's flat, it means it's steady. So it's a very safe way to raise your heart rate. What do you think?
That's a very interesting point because many of these yoga moves that I've done, my heart rate goes up and it stays up at a steady level. So I can guarantee you when I'm doing yoga, it's exercise.
Well look, Ronald isn't the most athletic person in the world as we know, but let's talk about that heart rate thing and breathing technique, because when I think of breathing to control things, I think of like, I don't know, a pregnant woman going through Lamaze, and I don't think that their heart rates are going down. So I think the theory makes sense, but reality is, again, is it exercise? When you think of exercise, I think of Olympic sports. I think of really, things where you're putting yourself out there, and there are no such things as Olympic yoga, is there?
Well, in fact, if you go back in history, Mr. Iyengar, Mr. Iyengar.
Okay.
Mr. Iyengar developed the physical part of yoga, hatha yoga, and in fact, as a way to keep the military fit. And if you were to go to baseball teams, football teams, soccer teams, they're all doing yoga now.
Well, now that probably makes sense, but hold on.
Ronnie, okay, first of all, that sounds like real training, real exercise to prepare for a sport. Equally as important as the bodybuilding and all the other running and activities you prepare for a sport. So it's obviously exercise.
I am not refuting that professional teams use it, but what you just described sounds like they were stretching to prepare for the exercise, not stretching as the exercise.
That doesn't even make sense. When you're doing yoga, you're using your body weight. I mean, Ronnie, you're kind of heavy, dude. Let's be real about that. I mean, you do some body weight exercise, you get on and do the handstand. I mean, that's a real weight you're packing.
Thank you, I think. I'm not sure if that was a compliment, but look, yoga's great. I think yoga serves its purpose, but from the concept of is it exercise, if you were to go look up a definition, say in the Webster Dictionary, in exercise, my guess is it's going to say something along the lines of something where you're strenuously doing something with your body. And while you are stretchingly doing something with your body, I don't know that I would ever call it strenuously doing something with your body.
Okay, what I would ask both of you is, do you have a modern concept of exercise, or are you having a traditional and ancient concept?
That is a very, very good point.
You're teeing up a whole other episode about traditions, and we know where Ronnie stands, and we know his age group, the traditionalist age group, millennium here. Thank you for saying that. Well, enough of all this talk about yoga. Let's get into it. Let's show Ronnie that this is really exercise.
Let's start stretching.
Okay, let's go. What's happening on the other side?
I don't know. It's better you look that way.
Okay, can someone help me? I'm not sure I can get out of this.
Extend this leg and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't need any practice in this pose. I got this one mastered.
You're not supposed to talk while you're doing this.
Well, you haven't seen the show then?
Normally it's hard to get him to stop talking.
I held it that long.
Oh, wait a minute. What's happening here,
That's
Jeff?
the best I've ever done.
Okay.
How did that go? Pretty good?
I don't know if I'll be able to use this wrist tomorrow.
All right. What is happening here?
Ronnie, I think you should do some more yoga exercise to work your way up.
I am breaking a sweat at this point. I admit, but I
guarantee your heart rate is up just like in any other exercise.
All right, so I'm not gonna say this very often, but it's possible that I might have underestimated the level of exertion that it takes to do yoga. While I still think it isn't the true definition of exercise, I do have a lot of respect for our yogi friends here and the amount of effort it takes to do it.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much to Simone and Jeff for proving Ronnie wrong on yoga. Yoga is really exercise. We all broke a sweat. Our hearts are pumping here, but we're also at peace. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ronald.
And I'm Ronnie.
And this is the Ron's World.